Warning, the following video is so manly that it can make a woman grow a beard. So if you are a little Justin Bieber, proceed with caution.
What is up, my fellow subscribers? Do you remember when everyone used to hate Call of Duty Ghosts? I thought I was the only motherfucker on this planet who enjoyed playing the game. It was impossible to find a nice comment about Ghosts anywhere. All comments about Ghosts was something like this. Oh my god, Ghost sucks dick. Ghost is the worst Call of Duty ever. I hope they don't make Ghost 2. And then a few years later, something amazing happened. The Infinite Warfare trailer came out and people realized that after all, Ghost wasn't so bad. Infinite Warfare made people enjoy Call of Duty Ghosts. People are like, oh, after all, Ghost wasn't so bad. Ghost was actually the last Call of Duty to have boots on the ground, the last Modern Warfare Call of Duty. Ghost was actually a good game. You see all these nice comments about Ghost now after the release of the trailer of Infinite Warfare, which has almost 3 million dislikes. People realized their mistake. People changed their opinion about Ghosts. Unfortunately, it is too late. Alright, you had to bitch about the game. You had pretty much Infinite Warfare happened because of you. Alright, not because of me, because I was the only motherfucker who enjoyed playing Ghosts. Alright, because of you. So you realize that one more time you're gonna have to pull out of your pink Power Ranger suit and you're gonna have to be bunny hopping one more time. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, what Call of Duty Ghosts did right. People just tend to talk about the things the game did wrong, which wasn't that game breaking, to be honest, but you kind of forget what Ghosts did right. And Ghosts did a lot of right things, a lot of good things, alright, things that we would have right now in Call of Duty Ghosts 2, obviously with much better things and without the bad things from Ghosts that people did not enjoy. So thing number one, ladies and gentlemen, the hit detection is something beautiful. It's a masterpiece in Call of Duty Ghosts. The only Call of Duty that comes together to Ghosts in terms of hit detection and no lag pretty much is Modern Warfare 2. That game is almost close to Ghosts, but it's not enough. The hit detection in Ghosts is crystal clear. You shoot a player, that player dies, alright? Because you're shooting bullets, not marshmallows. In Black Ops 3, for example, once in a while someone sabotages your gun and instead of bullets you fire marshmallows. I don't know why it happens. Sometimes everything is okay. You see a motherfucker, you shoot him, he dies. Other times it feels like you're shooting marshmallows and that person does not die. In fact, he kills you even though you shot first, and that pretty much never happens in Call of Duty Ghosts, so I fucking love it. Thing number two, the kill streaks are amazing and unique. Now, if you are a sweaty nerd, if you like sniffing G Fuel, if you like sweating your balls off 24/7, getting 100 kills and whatever, maybe these kill streaks are not very good for you. They're not gonna help you that much. You're gonna have to do pretty much all the work with your gun. Alright, I must admit that there are Call of Duties with better kill streaks when you know, in terms of getting kills. But here's the thing I love about Call of Duty Ghosts. Both assault packages, both kill streak packages, I mean, the assault and the support package are absolutely amazing, and if you just want to have fun, then these bad boys were made for you. Whether it's solo or with a full party, which is to be honest even more fun, you can have, you know, a great time. With Call of Duty Ghosts, you can make armies of kill streaks with your teammates. You can make an army of guard dogs. Everyone can deploy a guard dog, so you can have 6 guard dogs at the same time, 6 support squad mates at the same time, 6 Juggernaut suits at the same time, and there are 3 Juggernaut suits. You can either use all the same jug, or you can use one of each and have several jugs. I mean, it is amazing what you can do with the kill streaks in Call of Duty Ghosts. And even if you're playing solo, you can deploy by yourself like 8 Juggernaut suits. I've done that. Not Juggernaut suits. You can deploy 4 Juggernaut suits, just give them to the random players, and then deploy 4 AI Juggernauts. It's amazing. It makes a total of 8. It's unbelievable. And you know, you can just make multiple combinations of kill streaks. There are no restrictions. For example, you can have a guard dog with the squad mate, with a vulture, while you are in a juggernaut suit, while you're holding a Moz, and then you can be inside a Helo Scout while you have all these kill streaks out at the same time. It is unbelievable. Most of these kill streaks do not have a time limit, especially the ones that are on the ground. They don't have a time limit. That is great. As long as you keep them protected, they will stay alive, and also some of them will help you play the objective. The support squad mate and the AI juggernaut help you play the objective, which is amazing, because sometimes you get stuck with the no thumb squad, people who don't know what they're doing, like little Jimmy, little Mike, little Bobby, and at least you still have a chance of fighting back with your boy support squad mate and AI juggernaut. Next, ladies and gentlemen, thing number 3, the environment is awesome in Call of Duty Ghosts because there are a lot of things you can interact with. Alright, there's always something in all maps that you can interact with, and I find that amazing. Even though it's not as epic as on Battlefield, it's very useful, and sometimes you can actually troll people. For example, you can deploy a bunch of logs, you can make a bunch of logs roll on enemy players. You gotta prepare that shit right, otherwise you will fail. You can only do it once. You can destroy a gas station. If there are any enemies under it, they will get crushed. You can open and close doors. A lot of people make fun of this, but it's actually very useful when the objective is inside certain buildings. You can deploy gas that covers an entire map. This is actually one that is completely garbage. So there's a lot of things you can do with the environment in Ghosts, and I like it, to be honest. You know, you can ride mine carts as if you were in a roller coaster. But instead of you being in a roller coaster, it's inside the mine. I think that's pretty cool. Thing number 4, the perk system in Call of Duty Ghosts is amazing because Infinity Ward gives you the ability to use, or the freedom to use, all the perks you want, but they have a cost. Some perks cost 4 points, some perks 3 points, 2 points, 1 point. I believe there's one perk or two that cost 5 points, right? So that's pretty cool. If you want to use the ones that cost a lot of points, maybe you are only going to be able to use like 2-3 perks, alright? Maybe you cannot use lethal grenades or tactical grenades, so that you can use a little bit more perks. But if you want to go with the normal perks like marathon, sleight of hand, and all that stuff, you can probably use like 6 perks, which is pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool to have freedom to choose whatever you want, but they have a cost, so you have to make the right choice. Thing number 5, field orders are amazing. Infinity Ward introduced the field orders in Call of Duty Ghosts for the first time in the Call of Duty franchise, and I think they're awesome because they give you an extra motivation for playing the game, alright? You don't just play for winning, you don't just play for getting kills, you can also play for the field orders. Some of them are special. There's always a special field order in all maps, and that's what people want. People want to be the Predator, people want to be Michael Myers, people want to use the Harrier from MW2, the AC-130, people want to use attack dogs. Most people do not know about these because they are DLC field orders, but it's pretty cool. And besides the special, or you can also get a nuke in the field orders, only in a map, so you know it's not overpowered. You cannot get the nuke in all maps by using field orders. And if you don't get a special field order, you will always get a kill streak, an assault kill streak. That's pretty cool. Thing number 6, ladies and gentlemen, the DLC is absolutely amazing in Ghosts. So when you look at Ghosts without the DLC and at Ghosts with the DLC, it's like you're looking at 2 completely different games. People complain about the colors, people complain about the map size, people complained about the environment, the levolution, let's call it. People complain about the field orders, and you know what? They made all those things better, in the DLC. So the DLCs have better colors, the DLCs have better field orders. As I said, you have the Predator, Michael Myers, AC-130, Harrier from MW2, attack dogs, you have fucking snow monsters, you have aliens, so it's pretty cool. You have better levolution. As I said, you can ride mine carts, which is pretty cool, pretty fun, and you also have smaller maps, which is what everyone wanted. And I think it's amazing what they did with the DLCs. Unfortunately, at this point, not a lot of people got the DLCs. Next we have, ladies and gentlemen, the movement system in Call of Duty Ghosts. Now there's not too much to talk about here. I'm gonna try to be quick, but pretty much Infinity Ward tried to change the movement system in Call of Duty Ghosts just a little bit. All right, they wanted it to feel different, but at the same time to feel like Call of Duty. And I think the movement is very fluid, very graceful in Call of Duty Ghosts. Your character moves very fast. It's not clunky. When you go over stuff, you actually jump, you actually mantle over stuff like things on the ground or crates, whatever. You're like a fucking athlete, and that's pretty cool because if an enemy appears in front of you, you can hip fire your gun. Your gun is always ready to go. I always felt like a dumbass when I was going over a crate and whatever in all the other Call of Duties, and you're doing that climbing animation and you can't fire your gun. So I'd be like, fuck, I'm dead if I saw an enemy in front of me while I was doing that. But in Ghosts, you can fire your gun whenever you want. That's pretty cool. And also they added the slide to the game. It's like the dolphin dive, but you know, it's a little feature like the dolphin dive. It's not like a big deal, but it can be helpful in certain situations. The one that I use the most is when I go around corners, is going around corners with the shotgun. I think that's pretty cool, to be honest. Next we have, ladies and gentlemen, the gun balance in Call of Duty Ghosts. It is amazing. The only Call of Duty with an epic gun balance like Ghosts is MW2. You can use whatever the fuck you want, the UMP, the SCAR, the ACR, the P90, the FAMAS, the Vector, whatever, the SPAS 12, shotguns, whatever, pistols. You can use all those guns and do well. And in Ghosts, you know, the same thing happens when it comes to assault rifles. You can use the Remington, the Honey Badger, the AK-12, the ARX, the SA-800 and something. You know, it's amazing. Even the first assault rifle, which I don't remember the name, you can use SMGs like the MTAR, the K7, and the Vector. So it's pretty cool what they did with Ghosts. You can also use LMGs. You can use special weapons like the Riot Shield, which is amazing in Call of Duty Ghosts. I absolutely love this thing in the game. And even you also have another mount shotgun, so that is pretty cool, ladies and gentlemen. Thing number 9, prestiging is fun in Ghosts. It's not boring like in the other Call of Duties. There's actually a reward for prestiging in Ghosts, and if you regret prestiging, you can go back. Alright, in Call of Duty Ghosts, so that's pretty cool. So this is how it works if you have never played Ghosts or whatever. You have 10 levels of prestige, and in the pretty much you have 10 characters. Those 10 characters equal 1 prestige. So you start off with the first character, you level that motherfucker till the end, you get prestige 1. Then you buy the second character, you will level up that motherfucker till the end, you get prestige 2. That's how it works in Ghosts. You buy characters, you level them up till the end, and it will equal a prestige. Now let's say that you just initiated prestige 2, right? You bought the second character, but it's not your lucky day. You're getting your ass destroyed. Nerds are completely raping your ass, and you know, because you don't have the guns yet that you want, the perks, the killstreaks, and all that stuff, attachments. So you can select the first character from prestige 1 and use that motherfucker where you have all your shit unlocked. That is pretty cool. And in the other Call of Duties you can't do that because you lose everything you had and you have to start over again. I think that's pretty cool. And also, if you have enough squad points, when you initiate a new prestige, when you buy a new character, you don't have anything, right? But if you have enough squad points, you can buy everything you want in just a few minutes. So you can have everything unlocked in a few minutes as long as you have enough squad points. That's pretty cool. And also, there's a reward for prestiging. If you get to prestige 5, I mean, your reward will be a gold knife, which is pretty cool because you can go knife only without getting stuck. When you knife people in Ghosts, that happens, you just get stuck. They did that to balance panic knifing. And you also will get the gold PDW if you get max prestige. Next we have, and finally, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Cam Strike in Call of Duty Ghosts. I love this bad boy because when you deploy it in strike zone or on strike zone, whatever, it completely destroys the map, and in fact it makes the map better. I prefer to play Strike Zone when it's all destroyed, when it gets nuked. And this is something that would have been in Ghost 2, I'm pretty sure, but in all maps. Imagine being able to destroy all maps every time you deployed the nuke. That would be pretty freaking insane, because it would give you a little motivation for trying to get the nuke. Yeah, the motivation is that you get the nuke, you kill a lot of people, whatever, you go on a nice kill streak. That's a good motivation, but to be honest, I don't care about that. I don't care about getting 25 kills or 30 kills in a row, but having the motivation of destroying the entire map when you get the nuke, that's pretty cool, right? And it's like the tactical nuke. You get something, you get a reward for deploying the tactical nuke in MW2, which is you kill everyone, you get the victory, and you end the match. That's a pretty cool motivation. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this video. There are other things that Ghost did right, but I think that these are the most important in my opinion. For example, I love the fact that there's no UAV spam in most game modes, because the SATCOM is a kill streak that requires teamwork, and obviously no one's gonna no one's gonna put teamwork into using fucking SATCOMs in Ghosts. And also there are no lock-on launchers, which allow your kill streaks to have a much better chance of surviving. Yes, there's one which is a kill streak, it is the Moz, but no one uses that thing. So I hope you enjoyed this video, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you leave your opinion in the comment section below. I will see you next time. Peace out.